Hey guys, Lisa here, Divine Messages 333 LLC. So we are going to do a reading and see whatever comes out, but I will share some downloads that I've gotten today and some other signs that I have actually seen, okay? I did post some of this or I will be posting on the community page of the channel. And hopefully you can hear me. I have to speak a little bit more softly because of where I'm at. Okay, so this morning I was taking out the trash, and so I have to open this gate to get to the dumpsters, and I opened it up, and right there on the ground was a puzzle piece. I walked a couple more steps, there was another puzzle piece. I walked a few more steps, and there was a lot of puzzle pieces, and then a lighter. Okay, it was an orange lighter. So I feel like something, a few things. Someone could have burned you, and they might be in a situation where the heat's getting turned up because information is coming out, and you may be learning some of this. This could also be for someone around you that's been dealing with something like this. But there's either, for some people, it might be kind of like a big situation or one situation where there's many kind of layers or people involved, and you're going to be getting bits of information, but it was gaps or holes that are now going to be kind of filled in for you. Another scenario I got is that there could be multiple situations. So this could be multiple people around you that are kind of going through this, where each of these individuals is having a situation where they don't know the full story, but you're going to be either a witness to this or you're going to be getting some of this information. But either way, there are going to be, I'm seeing Swiss cheese right now, gaps in stories or holes in stories. I'm also seeing a sponge where there's little holes, it's info is coming in and it's going to be put together. So when I was pulling my cards out for this reading, one card, let me see if this is this is what I saw. You don't think this is hard for me? Okay, and then, okay, so I passed a place, and they're written on it said Wolf Den. Also, I passed a statue out in front of someone's house, and it was a dog holding a basket, just kind of by their front door. So I'm trying to think if there was it here that I saw it? Oh, but now that I'm looking at it, people with bad intentions around you. Okay, so that kind of goes with what I was just gonna say, which is someone that you were either loyal to, and maybe you could be someone very gifted, or someone you were loyal and someone robbed you, or tried to rob you of gifts, or you were very loyal and you were how do I say this? This person, I'm getting that you were loyal, but this other person was not loyal to you. And when they were with you or around you, and this could be any type of relationship, family, friends, love relationship, however it applies to your situation, But when they were connected to you, they were abundant. You may have gifted them many things, or just being connected to you was like a gift. And they are thinking about you. I'm getting, because I'm hearing screwed over. Like they may have betrayed you, okay? And they're thinking about you and wanting to come in and like try again. They want you to give them another chance. And they're gonna be like, you don't think this was hard for me? You know? But see, here's what I'm picking up on, is that they betrayed you in some way. And they walked out. They like tossed you to the side, threw you to the curb like you were nothing. But it didn't work out because they tried to replace you. Now they want to come back, and they may try to give you a gift, or they know that you were a gift to them, but they don't have good intentions, okay? So they're gonna come back and maybe try to be loyal and be like, this was hard for me, but I don't think that you're going to be falling for it. This could just be like a heads up, okay? So, like I said, we're just gonna do whatever comes out, and we're just gonna, I'm just gonna go with whatever deck is calling me. I do have probably 26, but I'm using 3 for a little stand for my phone. So we got about 23 decks that could be, calling out to me at any time here. So let's just work with it, see what happens. Don't even know how long this reading's gonna go, but this is what we're gonna start out with, okay? Now, I'm just kind of working with my current circumstances. This is kind of, I was able to find a place that I could get a little privacy and do a reading. So we have karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. What else, Spirit? Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. That's goes along with what I've been picking up. You're not going to fall for this. But this kind of, and then we have twin flames. Now, they may come in and say, oh, we're twin flames. This was hard for me, being separated. What I'm getting is, if you're a very spiritual person and this is someone else that was a spiritual person, and twin flames do not have to be romantic relationships, I'm getting that this person may also be spiritual. But what I'm picking up on is that they've kind of done their homework, so they know what terms to throw out, okay? They may come back and say, I thought that we were karmics. I thought we were in a karmic relationship, but I understand now we're really twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other, right? Now, here's the thing. I believe that they are really trying to block a relationship that they know is meant for you, and they don't want you, and they don't want anyone else to have you, because they know that someone else is going to be a better suit for you. They know how toxic they are. So time with friends, moving on, living in the moment, happily single. You may not even, you may not be seeking a relationship or, a friendship. Maybe you felt like you just want to kind of stay to yourself for right now. But you are going to have, if you use your discernment and you hearing sidestep. You, depending on whoever is coming in or thinking about coming in, they could, I'm hearing temper, so they may be someone that you don't really want to set off, and you may have to kind of like politely, I'm hearing, let them down. So that's going to be different for everyone, but if you're able to do that, or when you do that, now this is also a timeless reading, okay? This doesn't even have to be something that's going on. This could have already happened. It could be currently happening, or it could be something coming up. But, and if you're not someone who's, looking for more friends, or trying to connect with someone, it will happen anyway. Like when you stop looking for love, love will find you. And be mindful of your mental state, because we attract what we are in alignment with, okay? So if you're someone who's working on yourself, you're taking accountability for your part, because it's not everybody else's fault, right? We picked them and we participated. So someone that you will be in better alignment with, and someone that when you meet them, you still may be a little hesitant, just as far as like connecting with someone in general. Maybe you've got some trust issues or something, but this will be in better alignment with you, okay? Whoever you end up meeting, like I said, doesn't have to be romantic, but for some people it will be romantic. But there is someone who is not well suited for you that will want to block something good. Now, this could also be like someone from a past life. So some people might be thinking, well, I don't have any exes. I haven't been in a relationship for years, and I don't have an ex that's going to come back. This could be someone from a past life karmic relationship, okay? That you still have this karma to work off, or that, you both do. So don't get really like stuck on that this is like something that was going on in this lifetime. Okay, so what's the tea is calling. I just saw 1314 on the clock. Oh, that was the other card that came out, and it's coming out again. I didn't come out, but it was like, as I was taking my decks out, this card was on top of another deck, and I looked and I'm like, oh, it belongs over here, which is happiness hater. So the person that really is a karmic to you, in the shadows, they may have been messing around with someone else, and now they're coming back. So this is what I'm talking about. They're going to see that there is someone else there, and it's illuminated, okay? So they're coming to, I don't know if they have a knowing. They may have been even someone who has gotten readings on you or looked into your Akashic records. I do feel like they are a divination abuser, and we also have creativity, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off you, okay? So see how they're kind of like, it's almost like someone's kind of like hidden behind a wall. They're creeping, okay? And it's dark back here. And then you have them in the shadow here, okay? Someone is somehow spying on you. And then we have roses on the other side. So this tells me this could be someone who is a romantic ex from this lifetime or past. But they have somehow, or will be, finding out that there is a new person in your life, someone who's interested, or you're in a place where you're open to meeting someone, and like I said, they don't want you and they don't want you to be happy. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell us about this situation? You are uninterested. And I feel like I was saying here, in the dark, in the shadows, they may have been cheating, okay? Now, I'm getting third party, so it doesn't necessarily mean that they were like with another person. But if you've ever like say, I'm getting right now, addictions, okay? Let's say someone is an alcoholic and you were in a relationship with them. Or maybe you know someone that's been in this kind of situation where that addiction can pull another person away, and it can feel like it's almost like they're cheating, like they're giving more energy, more attention, more time, more priority to this outside interference, distraction. It could be money, like gambling addiction. It could be sex addiction. It could be, some people are even like addicted to gaming and things like that, They're addicted to needing attention, so they're always like leaving you to go hang out with their friends. It could be, drugs, alcohol, I'm just getting an outside, something outside is taking them away. And it created like this, I'm getting more like illusion, fogginess. So they may have created an illusion. There could have been like a lot of fogginess, or like coming out of the fog. So see, back here, you have someone walking away with their back turned. Then you have this light here. I'm taking that as this toxic person. Like there was a lot of red flags. And here, you're walking more toward the light. Okay? Interesting. If you look at these two pictures, this person is walking out of these clouds. There's light. Now you've got two people here in the light, and this person who's in their shadow is this person who had the red flags. Okay? On the bottom of the deck, fishing for comments. Okay, someone might be in therapy, or they may need some therapy. Someone could be filing a report or documenting something, like maybe somebody needs a restraining order, harassment order. Someone might be telling a person about what they've gone through. You might even be someone who's online, and maybe, like say you post something, this person, the toxic person, may be like looking at your accounts and looking in the comments to see who is commenting, who's giving attention, who's paying attention to what's going on with you. Like maybe you got a nice comment about something, and they're sitting there like trying to figure out like who are you associating with, who are you getting attention from. I'm hearing mingling. Okay, now here it kind of looks like a couple coffee mugs or something, but what I'm getting is tea. So someone might be getting the tea on you, or trying to, I'm hearing spread the tea. So now I'm looking at Rebel deck. You may be a rebel. I feel like something's coming in fast. And it's going to be information. Okay, see how this unicorn has this, like, this is kind of like a symbol of like no, or like, if you see something with a circle and then it's crossed out, like you are this unicorn, and these stars here, like your intuition is strong, and you're very intuitive. Somebody wants to cross you out. So they don't want you in the picture, or they don't want you to know things. But these 3 lightning bolts, I feel like something's coming in quickly. Someone else could be a rebel, or the word rebel may be associated with this toxic person, or you are yourself a rebel. It could apply both ways, one way, either way. Just from this, though, that's what I'm getting, okay? On the top, we have, you're giving too many fucks. I feel like that's the other one who's sitting there watching. They're caring too much. Like, you are not interested. Your back is turned. You're not paying attention. They're caring way too much. They're spying, fishing for the comments, like, whatever. Okay, and then on the bottom, we have vulnerability is hot as fuck. Right. So when the other person couldn't be vulnerable, because people, let's say, and I'm not hating on people with addictions or that have to deal with their, like they have to heal. We all have to heal from something. But what happens is the reason we have addictions and when we're in them, is because we don't want to heal. We don't want to heal. And what I'm seeing right now is, let's see how I can show this. Hold on a second. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing right now. Okay. You are your own hero. And they hurt your heart. Someone has hurt you. They kind of just wanted you to go flatline. Okay? They wanted you out of the picture. Now, when someone is in their addictions, it's because whatever they're going through, it hurts too much to be vulnerable. But you have worked on yourself. You've held yourself accountable. You might still be doing it. It doesn't mean you never have to do it anymore. We're all going to have to, we're all going to go through things in life, and we can heal through something, and then something else can come up. But you've learned to be vulnerable, and there's going to be people or someone, like people are attracted to that because it's a sign of strength. And sadly, people who they're resisting healing, they actually believe, or they tell themselves it's the opposite. That, being vulnerable is unattractive. So they put this mask on. Sorry if you can hear my stomach, I'm kind of hungry. So it's not attractive to them. They want to seem like they got everything together. They can handle whatever's going on. Something didn't hurt them that much. But the person who's actually able to be vulnerable, that is attractive. And people who have healed from their own stuff, they can see that in other people. They can see, you can hear it, how someone speaks. You can see how someone carries themselves. You can feel it, that energy, that it doesn't make you uncomfortable to be around them. They actually are drawn to it. I saw like a minute ago or so, it was 24, 24, and then I just had 25, 25. So that's, what was I saying before I saw 13, 14? Okay, so 13, 14 is giving me that, like, a level up, like you're ascending, okay? You're kind of like moving up, okay? So the 24, 24. Oh, also 13, 14 adds 9. That adds to 9. So something's ending or has ended or needs to, or you're coming to the end of a cycle, okay? And 24, 24. So there's harmony, stability, but also mirroring. So this new energy that's coming in, you will be mirroring each other. Those also add to 6, okay? So 6 and 6. 6 in tarot, it's making me think of like, is it the 6 of Cups, I believe? The 6 of Cups, kind of like someone from your past, but because I think there was a picture of someone pouring into another person's cup or handing a cup, something like that. So there's going to be harmony, balance. It makes me think of soulmate. And then 6 and 6 is 12. And 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So I feel like this is a divine, it could be divine union, divine timing. And then we have 25 and 25. Again, mirroring 2 and 2. So again, we have the balance, we have the harmony. There may be decisions that have to be made. Also a change. Change is coming with the 5s. You add those together, that's 7 and 7. Again, the divine. And then 7 plus 7 is 14, which, add that together, it's 5. So yes, big change. A big change is coming, okay? Anything else from this Rebel deck you want us to know? I want the collective. Let's see if I can get it with my... Okay. So we have step away from the crazy-making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Oh, okay. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. Get some. Okay, so maybe you've really been working on yourself and you've kind of like, this doesn't necessarily have to do with food specifically, but you maybe you're even kind of, basically what I'm getting is it's okay to indulge a little bit. If you're someone who has had to work on addictions, moderation, okay? Moderation is the key, and sometimes people have to abstain from things. But if you're at a point where you are able to reintroduce yourself to something that isn't maybe a trigger or, whatever toxic thing you let go of, like, it's okay to indulge in ourselves once in a while. Because it can feel like we're depriving ourselves, and when we deprive ourselves, we tend to then fall back into those habits, and we don't really want to do that with all the work we've put into it. Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know it. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. So maybe some of you, because sometimes what I'm getting is we can kind of like block out things so much because we're protecting ourselves. Like we went into this healing mode, right? But then we can kind of go a little too far. And now we're kind of like in protective mode. And when we're doing that, what's really standing out are these decks that have a lot of black, okay? I'm seeing the black, the darkness. Okay, so you have been able to weather the storm, okay? You've ridden some waves, it's a surfboard, you've ridden some waves, it's affected your heart, but through it you can, bend. You may have realized, I'm seeing this as like a light or the moon. You may have been illuminated, gotten illumination, realized there's been snakes or a snake. And so you've kind of put yourself in this like, kind of like a cave, like shelter. I keep hearing shelter. But it's okay to come out, because we will definitely, you spend too much time in there, and then everything might be a little shocking to you once you do come out. Okay, so on this card, you see here we have like the sun, so we do have the light, the magic of you, and again, we've got the stars, just like here, right here. So your intuition is very strong. And you were going through some crap, because these are some mushrooms growing. Mushrooms can grow in shit, literally. I feel like you have grown. You're loving on yourself. You have grown from this, from the healing, from having to face maybe something you didn't want to see, or you didn't see. Your eyes are wide open. You could even think of yourself, or other people think of yourself as a seer. Your heart has been affected. I can't. I wonder if I can do it right here, right now. I have my phone with me. Hold on, let me see. Sorry for the noise. I'm trying to grab my phone. I'm gonna look something up. I just found some more decks here. Sorry, this is annoying. It's kind of loud. Grab my phone so I can look something up here about this. What I'm looking at is this beetle, and I keep hearing scarab. Scarab, I think that's the word. So I'm just going to look up the meaning of that. A lot of chakras have been affected, but I feel like your intuition has always been telling you, your intuition has been telling you throughout all the things you are going through, your intuition, like it was, you were blocking it, okay? But I feel like there was a lot of more of your other chakras that you needed to work on. Like they were affected more by what you were going through. But I feel like I'm getting that you got out of whatever you went through. Like you were blocking your intuition, but you may have abandoned it because maybe people were gaslighting you. But things could have gotten worse, is what I guess I'm getting. Things could have gotten worse. They could have actually been worse, but you didn't necessarily abandon your intuition. So that hasn't needed as much work as your other chakras. Okay, so I'm gonna look up scarab here. 3701. That's number 11. If you add it together, I've been seeing a lot of 111 and 11, numbers that add to 11, and I've been seeing 123 a lot recently, and 555 I've been seeing a lot. Okay. Sorry. Okay. This. I just heard you're right. That's going to apply to different things. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let me just, I don't even know if that, hold on. I'm going to see what is this actually. I don't know if this is a scarab beetle, but that's what I keep hearing it in my mind. So let me just, oh my gosh, I gotta eat. Thanks for bearing with me and being patient while I do this. Okay. What it's saying is that the scarab beetle, it rolls these dung balls, which is basically, feces, like the mushrooms growing through shit, okay? And it's like transformation, which is what I was saying, is that you were, why is this not? You went through a lot and you came out because you healed. So you are not the same person that this past person may have dealt with. Okay, you're a different person now. Now you can be vulnerable, but they cannot, they can't be vulnerable. They just can't be. I don't know why the hell this isn't letting me do it. This is super annoying. I'm just trying to look up on Google what if this actually is a scarab beetle. Okay. Well, you know what? Whether it is or it isn't, that's what's coming into my mind. Yeah, something that affected your heart. But you've been loving on yourself. With her cheeks, the hearts. You've been loving on yourself. So let's just move on, because this phone sucks. Sorry about that. Okay. I just found some more decks, actually. So, and these want to come out. These are going to be, now, these could actually hold some pieces. Especially this deck. I've been getting the call, I guess is what I'm hearing, to make another deck by like automatic writing. That's how some of my decks like this, I get them. I use automatic writing to create these, so let's just see what comes out. Sometimes I'm a little scared of these. Not scared, but just like, oh man. Okay. This is not going to apply to everyone, and I'm just going to take these and I'm going to cover this so they don't keep talking. Okay. Now, before I read these cards, this is not going to apply to everyone. And like I was, okay, well, okay. So, I told you in the beginning of this video that there were puzzle pieces that I came across. Now, I'm here at you probably saw when I bent down, I'm at a library, okay? That's why I'm speaking so quietly. So I'm at a library, and when I walked in, there's like this little box, and sometimes they have like crafts, little kits, crafts people can take, probably for kids or whatever. So I looked in there, and let me show you what I found. I'm just gonna cover up some of this. This is what I found. It was full of these little bags with these kits. Inside the kit, there's like paint, things like this. But look at all the puzzle pieces. I told you when I took out the trash this morning, puzzle pieces all over the ground. I come here And what do I get? A bag of puzzle pieces. So, what I'm saying right now, these cards that came out of this deck, these are not going to apply to everyone. Like, each one of these is not necessarily going to apply to everyone. You know, if any of this reading so far you feel resonates with you, let me tell you something about readings if you don't know this already. Every card doesn't have to apply to your situation. Let's say 75% of it really resonates with you, and 25 doesn't. Take the 75 that does. Maybe the other 25 is someone else's story. That doesn't mean that whatever you got from that 75% isn't yours because 25, you don't understand it. That 25% could be some of these puzzle pieces that come up later on. Or maybe it just wasn't for you. There could just be insight in that 75% that was for you to hear at that time, in that way, whatever. So these cards I'm about to read, there could be one card that fits your situation. There could be 4 that fit your situation. Some of these things you hear, keep it in mind because it could apply to your situation later on. It could be some of these puzzle pieces you've been waiting to hear. We don't know. But you don't have to, if so far you feel like a lot of this resonates with you, then some of these cards may be part of the missing information you have needed, or it could resonate with you later on. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read these, and I'm not necessarily going to try to fit them in with the reading I've said so far up to this point. I'm not necessarily going to tie them together. I'm going to allow you, because as the cards are showing us, you're very intuitive. So I'm going to allow you to decide if these are for you or if they're not. And if they're not, don't try to be fitting puzzle pieces together that aren't meant to go together. Don't try to put a square peg in a round hole. Okay? We have probate lawyer. They lied to the cops. Some of these cards have stuff on both sides, so, okay. Bad brother. Falsified documents. Telegram app. I just gotta, some of these have stuff on the other side that I'm gonna read, and I need to just flip it over. Using someone's prescription med, you know them. So you could either know the person who has the prescription or know someone who's using someone else's medication. Someone will lose their life. Now, I just put that on top of bad brother. Someone will lose their life. Their life. I just put that on top of bad brother. Paid people to poison you. That's actually going to go right on top of using someone's prescription. Okay, on the other side of some of these cards, it's safe to accept a gift. That could even be your gift. your intuition. Some people may be against that. They may say, like there's a lot of, they don't necessarily even have to be religious people, but some people, I'm hearing the word audacity. Some people may feel like, oh, you have the audacity to believe that, you're so like connected to spirit or, God, whatever. Oh, you think you're gifted, and they could say, oh, if you listen to your intuition, you're following your intuition, you think like how I've been saying throughout this video, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that. Someone could take that as, you must be tapped into the dark side if you're getting information. If you're doing things with cards, you could be, working with the devil, working with bad energy, bad spirits, or something like that. This could also be, so it's safe. If you've wondered, like, if people that have maybe told you that, is there truth to that? Well, it's safe. It's safe to accept your gifts. You were given these gifts. A lot of people that have been through trauma, they're, they have to go into this survival mode. And we actually are our own sixth sense that we're all born with. You can call it intuition, you can call it being empathic, you can call it spiritual gifts, psychic abilities. Those get heightened because we have been through trauma. You may be someone who suffers from PTSD, or maybe you don't suffer from it. Maybe you just live with it. Could even be a physical gift. It's safe to accept it. A gift could be in the form of a person, a friend, new relationship. So we also have covering up someone who's doing this, pedophile. They will be infamous and wants to cause you pain. I'm hearing wrap it up. So what I'm going to do, what I'm getting is somebody might be wanting to project they want to project fear. So they want you to be scared. They may want you to be scared. And that kind of brings me back to, I think in the beginning of this reading, I was talking about how someone may have been, I'm hearing loose cannon. I don't know if I said that earlier, but when I was talking about sidestepping, like someone may just, like you might maybe not having contact with them, okay? But they just are projecting to your energy that they want you in fear. They want you in fear of them, or they want you like some kind of fear, like, no one's going to accept you, or some type of fear. Okay, so let's close it up with some cards that can, I picked these up. They don't belong to this, they belong to this other deck. You could have been kind of maybe more innocent in this matter, but like I said, we all play a part, we all participate. I just saw 55 on the clock, 5500, changes, and the zeros are like I feel like something's coming back around. Also, like clean slate, new beginning. Oh, so we have grandfather and gardener. And again, we have the growing, planting something, and then we have something that's growing with the butterfly. So yes, you have grown. You might have a spirit that is an ancestor. Doesn't have to be a grandfather. Could be a grandfather. But I'm getting that more as like a guardian angel in ancestor form. And then with this innocent, someone could be, the Chinese New Year is coming up, and someone could have been born in the year of the cat or the horse. If you don't know about the Chinese astrology, you can look that up. The Western astrology goes by months, and Chinese goes by years. So, what guidance, what advice do you have for the collective when it comes to this reading, spirit? Calling on the ancestors and holy angels. Forgive and forget. You know, either forgiving or forgetting could be difficult. Sometimes both are difficult. But start with one. And I suggest, it's just my suggestion, I suggest start with yourself. Start by forgiving yourself. Allow yourself to forget some things, and if it has to be little by little, that's okay. There's no right way. There's no, everyone's process is different. Yeah. It's funny. I actually don't need this right now. I'm wearing the earbud, and I just realized, so someone may have been like trying to tune something out, or maybe they've only been half listening to their intuition, or someone else was tuning you out, or you weren't able to hear. Sometimes we can be given information, or we can hear something. Okay, what I'm getting is sometimes someone can be telling us, let's say you have a friend and they're always telling you something, or you have people around you and they're always telling you something. And you either, something about the timing, something about where you're at, your healing process or your acceptance, you don't fully hear the message. And then you can hear it from a different person and you get it. It's like, oh, it clicks. Oh, wow, I never heard it that way. Or I've heard it so many times, I'm like desensitized. But then someone says the same thing in a different way, and you're like, wow, interesting. Let me see if I can show this without. Okay. So I am seeing this heart in the hand. Someone may have been trying to block love from coming to you, or you yourself are blocking it. And then we have this little recycled thing here. Something could be coming back around. Oh, the double zeros. Okay, right. Something is circling back around. It could have been something that you thought was over. You were done with it, or you thought they were done with you. Interesting, because when I saw the first puzzle pieces this morning, I was taking out the trash. Okay, that's just a side note. So forgive and forget. Be true to yourself and address your addictions. That's interesting because I kind of started this reading talking about vulnerability. Someone might have had addictions. You may even be, through your healing process, coming to realize maybe you were addicted to some things you didn't realize you were addicted to. Could be chaos. It could be, maybe like needing reassurance to the point where you were like codependent. You weren't able to be self-reliant. We can be addicted to drama. We can be addicted to people. Maybe you were addicted to people that want to cause you pain. What else? What can we leave the collective with? Okay, they want me to pick up these timing cards. I'm not really sure why. Maybe someone here is wondering about the timing. Like, this could be resonating with you. Maybe you want time. There's something you need to stop waiting on. Maybe there's something you need to be doing. She's wearing a mask here. I'm getting that someone needs to be authentic. So you could be, I'm hearing like perfection, perfect timing. There's no such thing as perfect timing or perfection. No one is perfect or ever will be. And you will never be like, someone could feel you're perfect for them, but that doesn't mean that they see you as completely a perfect person. I mean, we're all going to be, we're all going to have our bad days. We're all going to have our little quirks, things that might rub someone the wrong way. I guess what I'm trying to say is, we will never be perfect for everyone. So if there is something within you that is continuing, that is like something where it's like hard for you to take off a mask, and maybe you're waiting, like you'll show your authentic self when you just work on this part of yourself, and you feel like, oh, you're the best version of yourself. No, you take off that. It doesn't work like that. Opportunities can pass you by. There may be something that you want to or need to get on board with. You're going to miss that train. Take off the mask now. Rip it off, I'm hearing. Rip it off and let it fly. Throw it away. Toss it to the wind. Start today being your authentic self. Where is it? Be true to yourself. Starting today. Starting today on the bottom of the deck. On a holiday. So, and she's in the water. could be on vacation and meet someone. It may be that you need to kind of take a vacation to allow yourself to release some emotions. You may need to take a vacation from your emotions. Maybe you've been very much into your emotions, and it's okay to give yourself a break. Or maybe you've been on a vacation from your emotions, and someone's going to see that as very attractive, that you're able to be vulnerable. So we're just going to end with these angel cards. Oh, we have 666. A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. Feeling to do this. You may have been in deep thought. But look at all the stars. You could be someone who gets a lot of downloads, and it really kind of like makes you think. That actually could be. And because I'm seeing these as also the puzzle pieces. So you could be processing some of these downloads that you've been getting, the information you've been getting. That could just be what the puzzle pieces are for some people. Downloads. And that's a gift. It's not the devil talking to you, you know. It's a gift. Call it your higher self. You know, some people feel like people can't talk to God. There's only chosen people, you know, only pastors, only, you know, spiritually, people with spiritual titles, you know, shamans, gurus, priests, nuns. They're the only ones that can talk to God. God talks to us all if you believe in God and call it the universe, your higher self. We all receive those. We all receive that. So I am going to end that here. I hope that you did get something out of it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate it because I am open. I'm open to receiving these messages. I ask to be used to provide these messages. And so me and Spirit, my ancestors, we would appreciate liking the video, sharing the video with someone who you think this could help. Check out my channel for maybe you want to see subscribe. There are playlists I have on my channel. I provide messages through oracles. Some are objects, some are the cards, sometimes it's channel messages. I talk about spiritually themed subjects, also personal growth, nature, and music. So I provide these messages from Spirit to you in many different ways, and I would appreciate you checking out the channel, Divine Messages 333 LLC. This is the only channel I have. I never reach out to someone, but if you are interested in a personal reading, you can find all the details for that under the description box on the channel or this video, and we will see you next time. Take care.